Saturday marks 1 year since the EF3 tornado killed a food truck owner and 4 others in St. Louis. His widow filed a lawsuit accusing city agencies of unlawfully withholding records. Juan Baltazar was driving through Carondelet Park near Grand and Loughborough when a massive tree crashed onto his truck just minutes from home. That's where Megan Kernan is live tonight after speaking one-on-one with his wife, Rachel.
Standing next to the tree that killed Juan Baltazar nearly a year ago, you can still see where it split apart. It's hard not to think back to May 16th when I was live here showing you the crushed truck he never made it out of. Now, his wife says she's still searching for answers after her husband, a father who was just trying to get home. We know that Mayor Kara Spencer said that one person died near the Carondelet area, so we came out here to see what we could find, and we did find this blue Ford truck that has been completely smashed. That crushed blue truck belonged to 48-year-old Juan Baltazar, a husband, a father of 7, and the man behind the well-known street corn food truck, El Mandalón,
which in Spanish means the man that stays home.
On May 16th, Juan was down the street from his house, driving through Carondelet Park, when a massive tree crashed onto his truck during the tornado. He never made it home.
Your whole life pretty much instantly gone.
Nearly 1 year later, that same tree still stands split apart.
The tree crushed the truck on his chest, so he couldn't breathe.
Rachel Baltazar says the pain of losing her husband still follows her every day, especially for their young children.
Occasionally he'll still ask me about Dad. Why is he gone? Is he ever coming back? He'll ask me these questions, and it's hard to tell him.
Little reminders of Juan everywhere.
Pretty much every day I still think he's coming through the door with the keys. When we're shopping or something, or see something he would like, Pop would like that if I'm talking to the kids, and then have to remember all over again.
The pain of not being able to say goodbye.
That's the hard part. Not being able to tell him I love you. The last words he heard from me was, I'm gone to work.
Rachel suddenly became the sole provider for their children.
I think the hardest is the kids, because I don't want them to forget because they're so young. So I try to talk about them every day just so that they remember.
Rachel says the last year has been filled with grief and unanswered questions. That's why last week she filed the Sunshine Law lawsuit against the City Emergency Management Agency and the Forestry Division, accusing the city of withholding records tied to tornado sirens, emergency alerts, and whether the tree that killed Juan had ever been inspected or flagged for removal.
I was told, and found out afterwards that there was no sirens.
Rachel says she feels Juan would still be here if the sirens had gone off.
Don't take a loved one for granted. It could be gone in an instant, and you will regret not telling them how you feel, because you won't get the chance to do it again.
Now, the lawsuit claims that the city delayed records requests for months, which is why Rachel is now asking a judge to force both agencies to release those records within 30 days. Meanwhile, SEMA says it does not comment on litigation, and the Forestry Division has not responded to us. Live in Carondelet Park, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.